Okay, so today I'm going to use a book to inspire me because we talked about how we can be inspired by our friends or by art or by pictures or by nature. Today I'm choosing a book. So the book I'm choosing is The Most Magnificent Thing by Ashley Spires. So I'm going to read that to you. This is a regular girl and her best friend in the whole wide world. They do all kinds of things together. They race, they eat, they explore, they relax. She makes things, she unmakes things. One day, this girl had the most wonderful idea. She decided she was going to make the most magnificent thing. She knows just how it'll look. She knows just how it'll work. All she has to do is make it, and she makes things all the time. Easy peasy. First, she hires an assistant. Next, they gather her supplies. Can you see who she hired as her assistant? It's her little dog. My dog's right over there on the floor. I don't know if you can see her, but she's not being a very good assistant. They set up somewhere and get to work. The girl she tinkers and hammers and measures. She gives her assistant superpowers, and her assistant chews and growls. When she's finished, she steps back to admire her work. She walks around one side. Her assistant examines the other side. It doesn't look right. Her assistant picks it up and gives it a shake. It doesn't feel right either. They are shocked to discover that this thing isn't magnificent. Oh, good. It's not even sort of okay. It is all wrong. The girl tosses it and gives it another go. Sometimes when we create things, it's not always going to turn out just like we want it to. She smooths and wrenches and fiddles. Her assistant circles and tags and wags. When she is finished, she stands up and takes a long look at it. Her assistant gives her a nudge with his paw. Something is still wrong. She has to decide to try again. She saws and glues and adjusts. She examines and stares. She twists and tweaks and fastens. She fixes and straightens and studies. So she's working really hard. She tries all different ways to make it better. She makes it square. She makes it round. She gives it legs. She adds some antenna. She makes it fuzzy. I'm having trouble today. She makes it long, short, rough, big, small. One even smells of stinky cheese. But none of these are magnificent. What does that word magnificent mean? It means like it's super wonderful, super awesome, It works. Her work attracts a few admirers, but they don't understand. They can't see the magnificent thing that was in her head. She gets mad. Sometimes when we're working on something, it's real easy to get mad when things don't go our way. The angrier she gets, the faster she works. She smashes the pieces into shapes. She jams the parts together. She pummels the bits in. Her hands feel too big to work, and her brain is full of not right things. That happens to me sometimes too. If only the thing would just work. Crunch! Oh, she got her finger. The pain starts in her finger. It rushes up to her brain, and she explodes! This is not her finest moment. I've had some of those. I don't know about you. I'm no good at this. I quit. Her assistant suggests a walk. It's not much help at first. Before long, she starts to feel different. Bit by bit, mad gets pushed out of her head. Along they stroll, she comes across the first wrong thing she made. The bad feelings are about to start over again, and then she notices something surprising. There are some parts of the wrong thing that are equally right. She bolts one on the shape of another, the wheel and seat ratio to the next. There are all sorts of parts she likes. By the time she reaches the end of the trail, she finally knows how to make something magnificent. She goes to work. She works carefully and slowly, tinkering, hammering, twisting, fiddling, gluing, painting. Her assistant makes sure that there's no distractions. This is the perfect thing to ward off bears. This will stop a leak. This one's all wet. The afternoon fades into the evening. Finally, she finishes and alerts her assistant. The pair take a good long look. It leans to the left. It's a bit heavier than expected. The color could use a lot of work, but it's just what she wanted. They climb aboard and take it for a spin. They are not disappointed. It really is the most magnificent thing. So that was our book, The Most Magnificent Thing by Ashley Spires. I know there's lots of places you could get that book if you wanted to read it for yourself. But I wanted to use it to inspire us for what we're going to be creating this week. I am super excited to be creating things with you, and this is just our beginning.